Sponsored by Bet365.
Well, in case there was any doubt, there's a bit of tension between these two. Los Blancos came out 3-0 winners last week, but Diego Simeone will surely have his team fired up again for this second leg. It's the reigning champions Atletico Madrid against the 2011 Copa champions Real Madrid, live from the Vicente Calderón. Well, I'm with Guillem Balaguer and Gaizka Mendieta in the bar. And Gaizka, looking back to the first leg, Real Madrid might have been lucky with the goals, not with the performance. What Atletico bullied, in your opinion?
I don't think so. It's a derby. It's going to be a fiery game. We expect at least to be quite tense and intense the way these two teams play. They were lucky with the games, but I'll be disappointed with the way Atletico Madrid performed on that game. You always expect Atletico Madrid, even if not having the greats of the days, being a team where it's hard to beat or to be beaten. And we saw how easily Real Madrid, although with the strength they have, got in positions to score. Saying that, as you said, the goals were a bit lucky with that, but I expected a bit more for Atletico Madrid in that game. Obviously, today it's going to be a completely different game. The way I think Atletico Madrid got sort of won that revenge, because we saw things in that game that I think it shouldn't have been allowed in any football game, with certain players behaving the way they did.
In fact, there was a strategy behind, if you want to call it that way. Real Madrid went to get Diego Costa sent off, quite clearly.
Or at least booked, which now it means he's suspended for tonight's match.
Exactly. So they did that because they felt that they needed to do that. Otherwise, they would have been bullied by Atletico Madrid. But the clever thing here was that actually Real Madrid realised that Atletico Madrid were going to overpopulate the midfield. So what they did was two things. Open the football, play very wide, and you always had the fullback and the winger very, very wide, and a lot of fast distribution of the ball, because what you get with Atletico Madrid is surrounding you if you have the ball. But if you move move the ball fast enough, the space is in the other side. They did that in the first goal, in the Pepe goal. You could see how he was coming from deep position on his own to be able to shoot, and even though it was a deflection, space was created. So they were not. It wasn't just about attitude. Tactically as well, they were very clever, Real Madrid.
Diego Costa suspended. In comes Raul Garcia. He scored 13 goals in all competitions, but the rest of the team have only scored 10 between them this season. How are they going to overturn this tie?
Well, obviously, with the attitude and the spirit that I'm sure Cholo Simeone has tried to impose today for this game. How? That's one of the points that Atletico Madrid have to sort out. Obviously, with Villa injured as well, having got a striker to play instead of Costa, but they need to provide a lot of balls for Raul Garcia today, and at the same time be careful, because obviously Real Madrid on the counter side is very, it's hard for them not to score. But it's very difficult to get a replace for Diego Costa, the way, the style Atletico Madrid plays.
If Real were to win this second leg, and say it was 5-0 aggregate, what damage could it inflict in the league title race?
I think it's very important to Atletico Madrid not to lose this game, even away from the Cup. They don't want to lose it, even though they haven't beat Real Madrid from since '99. It is for them very important not to lose it, because it is the platform for the rest of the season. This game will be the ink in which the script of the season will be written, I think. And Atletico Madrid needs to feel that they still have in them to be competitive at this level. Problem is, you're going to see a lot of players that normally are on the bench, and most of them have let Simeone down. Apart from Raul Garcia, there's nobody from the bench that has made a difference for Atletico Madrid this season. Well, it's a chance to show that they have it in them to help the team the rest of the season.
Normally, Atletico kind of sit back. Do you expect the first 20 minutes for them to go at Real Madrid and maybe get that one, possibly even second goal as well, which then would turn things around psychologically?
Absolutely. I think what Atletico Madrid needs is an early goal to sort of get Real Madrid nervous and get the confidence for Atletico Madrid team. And the way the team has been set up, I think obviously Cholo is wanting a bit the similar thing. A lot of men in midfield try to suffocate the Real Madrid midfielders and get the ball back as close to possible to Real Madrid goal.
Looking at the Real Madrid team Carlo Ancelotti's picked, he likes the 4-3-3 formation now. Isco possibly playing as that false 9, but there's a goal in them, isn't there, which means that Atletico would need 5.
Yeah, for Real Madrid it's about continuing the progression we were talking about. They lost the Clásico, there was 6 points from Barcelona, 5 from Atletico Madrid. They've equalled them now, and they're very confident that things are going well. By the way, in terms of moments, how many derbies has Casillas, what was the last time that Casillas lost? Is it like 30 or something? They've got all the omens against Atletico Madrid, really.
Yeah, back in 1999 it was. Well, it looks like Real Madrid are favourites, strong favourites to go through to the final, but I wouldn't turn away from this game. I'm sure there is plenty to watch and plenty to talk about. Your commentary team, Jerry Armstrong and Kevin Keatings.
Well, thanks, Scott. Carlo Ancelotti delighted with the first leg performance. First time in over 12 months Atletico Madrid had conceded more than 2 goals in a game, and so a much changed team. In fact, 50% of the players have changed from the 2 starting 11s last week, and Real Madrid with that 3-0 advantage. And the fact that Atletico Madrid didn't get an away goal, they do count double in the Copa del Rey, means that were Real Madrid to get 1 tonight, Atleti would need 5. He says nothing is impossible. And last week's first leg certainly kept to the script of this particular fixture. Angry, intense, at times chaotic. And expect nothing different tonight. Good news for Real Madrid is they've got Cristiano Ronaldo available. Here he is against an Atletico Madrid side who have only got 3 recognised first-team regulars in their strongest league side in Miranda, Koke and Raul Garcia. Ronaldo has just served the first of a 3-match La Liga ban, but as I say, is available here. A big night as well for Isco, Jerry, who's been on the outside looking in of late.
I'm really pleased to see Isco playing, because he's not played badly. It's just the system. You know, we talked about it over the last few weeks, Kevin, and Ancelotti's gone with this 4-3-3 system, which doesn't suit Isco a lot of the time, and he's playing basically in the withdrawn role in the hole, and he's got Cristiano Ronaldo on one side and obviously Gareth Bale on the other side. But it's a difficult role for him to play, but he's done really well in the games he's played. He's got 8 goals already this season.
It'll be fascinating to see how Simeone and his squad used to its full extent tonight. How different the pattern of play changes. Probably none at all, but they really only have 1 out striker. We remember not too many seasons ago, Raul Garcia, Jerry, was a holding midfield player here, and briefly in his time at Osasuna. But currently his personal best season for goals, 13.
Yeah, he's had a brilliant season. He's played all different roles. The last couple of games I've seen him play, he's played on the right side of a front 3, and it's been difficult for Raul Garcia, but he's going to have to play as a target man. No Diego Costa, as Insua is upset over this challenge. Well, he's not the one committing the challenge.
Diego Costa, for your information, in case you weren't aware, is suspended after picking up his latest yellow card in the competition in last week's first leg, and David Villa is injured. Real Madrid have their big guns up top in terms of Bale and Ronaldo, and Modric in great form. Had a test Aranzabia, the number 2 goalkeeper, because Courtois is another on the injured list for Atletico.
Tell you what a good free kick it was. Little flick on Gareth Bale there at the near post, and tantalisingly wide of the far post if someone could get on the end of that flick on. But it's a clever free kick from Xabi Alonso. Yeah, I feel a little bit for Aranzabia, Kevin, obviously coming in as a sub for Courtois, not having much practice this season, and then ending up getting sent off, which was, I thought, pretty harsh, and penalty kicks and everything, and it cost him big time at Almeria. And that looks like a free kick for a foul on Sergio Ramos. An early battle between him and Raul Garcia.
Garcia doing his best Diego Costa impression.
One thing they're never short of is effort and determination. They will chase every single ball, especially here at the Vicente Calderón. And he gets warm applause from the fans and his manager, Simeone.
Atletico fans will look to make this, as usual, as hostile as can be from the team across the capital.
Well, they know that it's a difficult one, but they believe they can overturn the 3-0 deficit, and they have to believe, to be fair to them. And if they could get an early goal, well, that could be very interesting, Kevin, as Varane knocks the ball wide. Nice to see Rafael Varane back again.
Here's Ramos. Arbeloa playing at left back. No Marcelo or Contral in the Real Madrid squad tonight. Modric. Cut out easily by Insua. Here's Diego. Koke. Given away only cheaply there by Atletico, and Ronaldo up against Miranda. Still Ronaldo. Is he clipped by Juan Fran? Or rather, the challenge coming in from, I think it might have been
Manquillo, I think it is.
Manquillo,
yeah. I think
it was Manquillo. And the referee pointed immediately to the spot.
Kevin, the thing is, he catches him just as he gets past Miranda here. He catches him there as he's fallen over Manquillo. He catches him, and Ronaldo's just getting ready to pull the trigger, and that's where he catches him there and clips his heel, and he goes down. There, you can see he catches his left leg. That's what the referee sees, and that stops him getting the shot off, and it has to be a penalty kick. That's the last thing they wanted to do as well.
So, Cristiano Ronaldo against Daniel Aranzabia. Ronaldo for the first away goal in the tie. You bet. There's no saving that. And Simeone will now ask for big hearts and character, but surely there's no way back from this. One down on the night, and Ancelotti's team 4-0 up on aggregate.
Yeah, they need 5, Kevin. Atletico Madrid need 5 to go through, which is a massive ask. What a good strike this is from Ronaldo. He won the penalty and certainly dispatched it in the bottom left-hand corner. Lots of venom in the shot. Full of confidence. Goal number 33 of the season for Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, a wry smile from Simeone. He knows the game's up, and he was hoping to keep them at bay and maybe steal a goal themselves to get back into the game.
Well, we know that they're built on strong stuff here at the Vicente Calderón, but even the fans will be feeling that this now is mission impossible. However, there's still plenty of interest in this game because these two meet in the league in less than 3 weeks' time here. So this is something of a dress rehearsal for what will be a hugely important league game, with the top 3 all tied on 57 points as we stand.
Yeah, but Kevin, Diego Costa will be available then. You look at the bench, Godin will be available, Arda Turan, Gabi, Juan Fran, all on the bench tonight. And I think he half in his head thought, I'm not going to go gung-ho, I'm going to rotate it, and as the free kick's given, I'm going to rotate it and give some of the other players a chance, which I think is the right thing to do. Carvajal, is it Carvajal that's picked up a knock, or is it? Yeah, it is Carvajal. He's picked up a knock just there from our man Garcia, Raul Garcia.
But from Atletico's point of view, even if they just get a win tonight by any margin, almost certainly, as we say, going out of the Copa del Rey, the holders, it would, if they managed to come back and win this game, be their 3rd victory in the last 4 games against Real Madrid.
Yeah, psychologically they would want to do something like that.
Especially when you consider they went 14 years without one. They haven't beaten Real Madrid here in the 21st century.
It's a big ask, you can see. Clumsy challenge from Manquillo, but it's the right decision.
Mendy, now Varane.
Interesting formation, isn't it, Kevin? Mendy and obviously Xabi Alonso is two anchor men in midfield and pushing Modric in front, a little bit more advanced, and he can create. And it's a good formation if you want to absorb pressure and hit teams. I think it's a decent side Ancelotti's put out tonight, and asking a lot of questions from Simeone's team.
False number 9 as well in Isco. They have dabbled with that on a couple of occasions, but it's essentially 4-3-3. Jerry's right, Modric pushing further forward than Alonso and Mendy, but it's this formation that has reaped real success, and they are the form team in Spain at the moment.
I just think they're getting better, Kevin, as I watch them, and you see the squad just starting to get everybody back fit. Varane, you know, another one that they've got back fit again, and there's not really too many problems for them from an injury point of view. Khedira, we knew he was a long-term injury, and he won't play again this season by the looks of it.
Modric. Alonso for Carvajal. Mendy. Up goes Ronaldo. Oh, having got there, he'll be disappointed he didn't put that on target.
A decent ball, he's come in, he's got a running leap in at the far post above Manquillo. It's too big for Miranda, and he will be disappointed he hasn't hit the target, Kevin. You know, he's a great header of the ball now, Cristiano Ronaldo, and that was another half a chance.
This will be Ronaldo's last game before the league suspension kicks in again. His next match after tonight will, fitness and health permitting, will be the first leg of the Champions League in the round of the last 16 in Germany against Schalke.
Yeah, and we know who the top goal scorer is in the Champions League this season so far.
They hardly missed him in that cracking game against Villarreal last weekend, that 4-2 home win.
No, Kevin, they were brilliant, weren't they? I have to say. Super football, two great goals from Villarreal, Mario and Giovanni Dos Santos. No, here's a chance.
Oh! Casillas was beaten. Wonderful effort by Raul Garcia. And that was so close to the first goal that Real Madrid have conceded in the Copa del Rey this season. That was a strike that really deserved better reward for Raul Garcia. Here's Gareth Bale, able to outrun Insua.
Well, the idea was good, but unfortunately the pace of the ball was too much. Now this comes into Raul Garcia. Kevin, what a strike. It's the inside of the post. That's why he's got 13 goals this season. Edge of the box, he knows what he wants to do. Hits it really well. So unlucky that hasn't hit the back of the net.
Not only looking to impress his coach Simeone tonight, but also the national team manager Del Bosque in that forward role. Raul Garcia, there's huge competition, of course, for midfield places in the national side. But he's certainly made everybody sit up and take notice with his quantity of goals so far.
All varied as well, Kevin. He's good in the air. You know, he scores volleys, he scores strikes like that from the edge of the box. He's an opportunist, having the best season I've ever seen. And 13 goals, should have been maybe 14 had he had a little bit of luck there. Not the first time I remember him hitting the post this season either, Kevin. He's done it on several occasions.
Isco. Insua. Good pressure from Carvajal. Cerezo and Perez, the respective presidents, watching on, and Real Madrid with, you would say, almost 2 feet in the Copa del Rey final.
They were like two poker players there. There was no expression on their face whatsoever.
We know who's holding the best hand at the moment. This is Bale. Isco. And Bale chips under the challenge. Another penalty. Conceded this time by Insua. And I don't think there's much doubt about it on first viewing. And certainly Undiano Mayenko didn't hesitate to point to the spot.
You can only tackle in the penalty area if you're 100% sure. Oh my goodness. The ball's gone. Insua makes the challenge and catches his left leg. It's another definite penalty kick. And it's a reckless challenge. The referee's no choice but to give penalty kicks. And the two fullbacks, I thought earlier tonight, I was saying to Kevin, I thought they looked vulnerable in those two fullback positions, because without Felipe Luis and obviously Juan Fran, I don't feel that the quality of the replacements is what you want. Not against a side as good as Real Madrid.
So does he go to the goalkeeper's right again? Same result. And once again, unstoppable. Cristiano Ronaldo with 2. Real Madrid on the way to another Copa del Rey final, the 39th in their history.
Well, it's 34 goals for the season as well for Cristiano Ronaldo. Raul Garcia trying to G them up. Worst possible start for Atletico Madrid possible, Kevin. 2 penalty kicks in the opening 15 minutes is not what you want. And it could be a bad night for them. This continues, because you talked about morale, and morale, even a win in a match. I think if they can get back to 2-2 and get a draw out of this game now, that would be morale boosting. Fabulous finish from Cristiano Ronaldo.
Much has been made about the injuries that have begun to bite with Simeone's Atletico Madrid, but he says it's not a time for excuses. I've got a good squad. We've just got to get our heads down and work harder. And they've got a real mammoth task on here now. Not to rescue the tie, it's over. But as Jerry rightly says, to get something out of this second leg. But it's 5-0 with his side trail now on aggregate in this semi-final.
But you know, it was a kamikaze challenge. The ball was gone. He's not even hit his right leg, he's hit his left leg. That was his standing leg. Manquillo, a little bit of sympathy with him because it's from behind. He's running back and he accidentally clips his heel, but not that one there from Insua. It was just a poor piece of judgment on his part.
Carvajal. Interception from Christian Rodriguez. That'll be a corner.
Well done. Christian Rodriguez does enough. And there's Raul Garcia battling with Xabi Alonso. Oh, a little bit of a spat between Raul Garcia and Xabi Alonso.
Koke's corner, firmly out via the fist of Casillas. Really disappointing performance from Atletico Madrid, losing 2-0 to lowly Almeria at the weekend. They haven't lost 3 games in a row for 3 years now, and prior to last week's first leg there were 23 games unbeaten. But this is when you find out about your players, Jerry.
Yeah, and well, the other question is you find out about your squad. That's the question I would mention and are asking. looking at the fullbacks, I've already said about Manquillo and then Sue. Replacement-wise, I think David Villa is a big blow as well for them, missing him. Although Diego Rivas has been excellent. I've seen him coming on. Diego Costa, I don't think he can replace him, especially the way he's playing this season.
Well, Garcia looking for something, but referee and Sergio Ramos saying, you're watching it, nothing happened.
Here's Garcia. Quickly in was Arbeloa.
Well, you have to be careful now because frustration can set in very quickly. Full of expectations and high hopes to maybe turn this tie round, and now suddenly 2-0 down. It's all over, but they have to keep their pride intact and try and do something in terms of keeping the morale high, Kevin. 3 defeats in a row is not what Simeone would want. And you don't want anybody getting set up as well now. Good pressing from Modric, but unfairly.
Free kick against Isco this time.
Well, starting to get very niggly, Kevin. No yellow card so far, but this could get a little bit tasty.
Impudent back heel there from Ronaldo. Bale finding Modric. Well, recently it's been the Atletico fans who've been walking around this city with their heads held high and chests puffed out. Real Madrid fans have been hiding a little after suffering defeat in last season's Copa del Rey finals to Atletico in their own stadium, then losing at home to them in the league. But certainly the tide looks to be turning again.
We were chatting earlier, Kevin, about having a 3-way tie at the top. Long time since that happened. 1982-83 season. Athletic Bilbao with the team then, Kevin. They won the league in 82-83 and 83-84, but they're up there this year as well. They could quite easily finish in the top 4 for Champions League.
Tells you how long ago it was. Jerry hadn't kicked a ball in Spain then. That's how long ago it was.
Well, I'd kicked the ball in Spain, but it was in the World Cup.
Not for Mallorca. That was to come, wasn't it?
That was the come. That was the 83-84 season.
Given away rather cheaply there by Varane. Given back to him by Sosa. Koke. Miranda. Making pass, looking for a run of Manquillo. Mendy. Sergio Ramos. Varane. Alderweireld and Ronaldo in the tangle. Manquillo. Koke, surrounded by white shirts. Isco. Sosa wins the challenge. Taken on now by Koke. It's a late challenge.
Yeah. No advantage as well. Referees pulled it up. Some good football being played though, Kevin. Really sharp, incisive football. This is for the challenge coming in late there from our friend Raul Garcia, who's a little bit after his own. Xabi Alonso.
Diego Costa at the back there in the middle. He'll be so frustrated he's not out there. This is a fixture made for him. Real Madrid rather targeted him, didn't they, in that first leg last week? Lots of things going on involving Costa off the ball.
I was going to say more like Arbeloa targeted him rather than Real Madrid. He had a couple of nibbles, didn't he?
And they goaded him into a yellow card, which means he sits this one out.
I think Arbeloa is fortunate to be playing in the game tonight, Kevin. The referee and the officials had seen what we saw.
Even the famed pressing game from Atletico Madrid looks to be not quite at its most intense, understandable in the circumstances.
Yep, you have to have belief, and first minute they were full of enthusiasm and determination, but when you're 2-0 down and lost the first leg 3-0, then that's when we find out how deep they can deep. I have no doubt they're working hard, but not to the same degree that Simeone would like them to. Arbeloa.
Atletico do have a proud home record to defend. They haven't been beaten in this stadium since last May. 20 matches, of which they've won 16 of those. Ronaldo for Carvajal. Bale. Carvajal, beautifully done. It's good defending from Alderweireld.
He hasn't had many opportunities, Alderweireld, but he is a good player. I've seen him coming on as a sub and starting the odd game, Kevin. But Godin and Miranda's been so good. Well, he's got his chance tonight.
Regular international and a very good Belgium team, Toby Alderweireld, who is in his first season in Spain, having joined Atletico from Ajax. Modric. In great form at the moment, Luka Modric. Bale.
Keeping the ball really well, Real Madrid at the moment, passing it. There's lots of whistles coming from the Atletico Madrid fans, but Real Madrid sticking to their job and they're doing it very well at the moment. How many passes now, Kevin, from Real Madrid?
Ramos. It's won here by Koke. Diego. Looking for the run of Rodriguez. And the long-range effort won't trouble Iker Casillas from Koke.
It's set up nicely and Koke thought, I'll have a go. It's worth an effort. Unfortunately off the target. And despondency there on the Atletico Madrid fans' faces.
Well, they're not used to losing, but when it's against your arch rivals, it hurts. kick against Suarez.
Well, the pass was a little bit heavy there for Modric, and maybe a little bit fortunate to get it. You see he's chasing it, but then it's for the arm. That's what it is. It's the arm across the face of Modric. That's what the foul's for.
Simeone has a league game here at the weekend against lowly Valladolid. It's a good opportunity to get back to winning ways. Real Madrid have another derby game against Getafe.
Do you not think half of his head was thinking, as the league game coming up, have we lost this first leg, too many? And you know, I think that was half in his mind, and that's why Godin's on the bench and Juan Fran's on the bench and Arda Turan. I think he psychologically thought, I'll only take a half a gamble. No, this is a great break.
Terrific break from Manquillo, just 19 years old, the right back. Diego. Manquillo. Diego wasn't carrying any threat to Casillas, even if it hadn't struck Raul Garcia. Diego down, touching his leg. It's well wide from Raul Garcia.
Well, a strong challenge, but a fair challenge from Illarramendi. Watch this, see Kevin, and it looks like he sort of stood on the ball there, Diego, and he's twisted his ankle slightly. Had nothing to do with Illarramendi.
Break on here, led by Sosa. Useful cross as well. And they're claiming a penalty, Atletico Madrid, but flags up for offside instead.
Yeah, that's what the call is, Kevin, offside. Christian Rodriguez disappointed. Well, he's a mile offside, isn't he? He's a mile offside. And that's pretty clear.
Don't need that many looks. Our Spanish colleagues having to make themselves certain of that. That was a definite correct decision from the assistant on this near side. Modric. Ronaldo, scorer of both Real Madrid's goals, if you've joined the game late, both from the penalty spot. After he was brought down by Manquillo for the first, Gareth Bale won a penalty out of the other fullback, Insua. Here's Carvajal, the Real Madrid right back. Right break for Isco, close. Now Modric. Good looking cross. Ronaldo got a touch, but only for Miranda here.
There's a late challenge there from Varane on Diego. Well, he's pretty late, isn't he? Varane, he's committed himself to the challenge, and that's what the free kick was given for.
Perhaps a touch fortunate he didn't pick up a booking there. Diego. Manquillo. Playing against the Real Madrid C team last season, the Atletico Madrid right back, Javi Manquillo.
I like him, Kevin. He's a good player. He just lacks experience. I think this is his 5th start at top flight football.
He's quick.
He's quick. He's got good skills, and he'll be a good player in the future. But at 19, you've still got a long way to go. But one for the future.
Koke. Cut out easily by Modric. Here's Ronaldo. Koke has it back. Raul Garcia. Nudge from Alonso. Diego back for a second spell at Atletico Madrid, the Brazilian. From the German club Wolfsburg. This is Sosa. Good ball. Varane getting there ahead of Garcia. Certainly are coming together, but he got the ball first, Rafael Varane. As Jerry was saying earlier in commentary, great to see the 20-year-old French international defender Varane back after horrible knee injury, just in time for the World Cup, getting that challenge in.
Yeah,
Garcia.
It's his anticipation. He comes to cover his other centre half. The ball set up. He's got there first, as you said, Kevin. Wins it cleanly, and then there's a coming together after that. It's part and parcel of the game, that one. I feel a little bit for Aaron Thabia, though, Kevin. He's not really had too much to do other than the 2 penalty kicks.
That's a pull back by Iaramendi. That will be a yellow card.
I agree. Certainly pretty obvious to Indiana Malyenko.
Koke over the free kick. Sosa. And Sua. Iker Casillas still protecting this ongoing record for a Real Madrid goalkeeper of minutes on the pitch without conceding. It's over 800 minutes now. He's not the first choice in the league. You have to go way back to a Champions League game against Galatasaray for the last time he let one in.
Well, they're fortunate they've got 2 world-class goalkeepers.
Now, Christian Rodriguez to test Casillas. No.
You hit the nail on the head when you said the test got Casillas, and he doesn't. He's leaning back and it doesn't hit the target. You've got to hit the target from that angle. Cut it back or put it on target.
Well, we can safely say Real Madrid will be the winners of this semi-final. What about Wednesday? Barcelona take a 2-0 lead against Real Sociedad at the Anoeta, and then back for La Liga action at the weekend. So many games for you to enjoy there. And this wonderful title race. Of course, we'll have all the protagonists in action. I should point out to you, incidentally, that Atletico Madrid game kicks off at 3 o'clock, but we will be showing that game in full later. Isco. Ronaldo. Free kick against Mario Suarez.
Yeah, trying to play a little bit of skill. He's caught, and then he scissored him just as he's flicking the ball back, and he holds his hand up in acknowledgement. It's nothing more than a free kick for me, Kevin. Certainly not a yellow card. Another one who's been out injured. Good to see him back into the Atletico Madrid squad. I think he played last week and against Real Sociedad. But you don't want to rush him back when you've been out for several months.
Iaramendi. Isco. Plenty waiting for the cross. Iaramendi almost picked out Ramos. Up goes Varane. Here's Ronaldo. Oh, he wrings his hands in frustration. It bounced up nicely for the volley.
That's exactly right, Kevin. The ball's jumped here, Varane, and he gets in front of Sosa, and he can't get his knee over the top of the ball. He wants to show everybody how good his technique is, and he knows what he wants to do. He just didn't quite get his knee over the top. He's got underneath it. There's no need for reinforcements yet, is there? Unless someone's injured.
Diego Costa and company not about to watch the final 5 minutes or so of the first half. Seen enough. Just wondered if that shot from Raul Garcia had gone in and not hit the post. Got it back to 1-1. Whether that just would have given Atleti the momentum required, but with so many first-team regulars out, it was always going to be the stiffest of tasks here. Damage done in the first leg, I'm afraid, and as you might recall, in case you missed the first leg, there were two very unfortunate own goals conceded by Atleti.
Yeah, there was not a lot they can do about them, Kevin, to be honest. The first one, you know, it was hit, and it hit him on the inside of his leg, I think, in Sua. Not a lot he could do about that.
Having said that,
they played well though, Real Madrid.
They
really did play well and controlled the game. Here's Isco.
Good challenge from Miranda. Excellent header from Sosa. Diego. He's going to look for Jose Sosa. More police by Ramos. Here comes Manquillo. Showing plenty of confidence again in running at Arbeloa. And the yellow card now for Alvaro Arbeloa.
Oh, he does really well, and that's what it's for. It's pretty deliberate on Manquillo. He goes one way, then he comes in the other. Fairly blatant.
Struggling to get into the league team in 2014. Arbeloa.
I think Carvajal's ahead of him in the pecking order now. That's not his best position though for Arbeloa, to be fair to him. Left back is definitely not his best position.
Koke with the free kick. Easy clearance for Casillas. Surprised really they didn't get a left foot over that free kick. It was close enough to strike for goal. No Felipe, of course, out here tonight. He might have been over that set piece. Ronaldo is going to pick up a card here.
Well, it looked nasty, but it's a little bit unfortunate. And Ronaldo's challenging for the ball. And it looked nasty for Manquillo. I think it's an accident. I think he's jumping just to win the ball. Let's have a look. Well, he's up high and you can say, oh, that's nasty. Certainly his neck there is come upside down, and it does look bad. But Ronaldo's up early, he's up higher, Kevin.
Well, it's painful to watch that fall from Javi Manquillo. And let's hope he's okay, because he really snapped his neck there. And Ronaldo only had eyes for the ball. I don't think in the circumstances there can be any malice in that, but there's real concern here about Manquillo.
See, he's up early. As I said, he's a foot above him, and he spins him upside down, and there's the problem. His neck twists. And that's the problem. And he's backing in as well. Ronaldo's attacking it, and he's backing in. It's just one of those unfortunate incidents. And like you, I hope he's okay. Well, he looks as if he's going to get up, and that's a big plus to see. Obviously, it doesn't make Cristiano Ronaldo flavour of the month, does it, Kevin? Not with the Atletico Madrid fans.
Well, that picture looks a lot brighter now, thankfully, for Manquillo. We feared for him for a second or two there after that nasty fall. At the moment, Atleti play on with 10. Gareth Bale. Alderweireld.
He's done well whenever I've watched him, Kevin. Alderweireld's done really well for me.
So the end of the first half of the Copa del Rey semi-final second leg. 2 early penalties from Cristiano Ronaldo put tonight to bed, and the tie to bed. It's 5-0 overall for Real Madrid on aggregate.
Yes, the neutral was hoping for 2 goals in the first half from Atletico, though, not Real. It's been a classy 45 minutes from Carlo Ancelotti's men. We'll get the thoughts of Geisker and Guillaume in just a couple of minutes' time, where it's been an absolute nightmare, this Madrid semi-final for Atletico. 3-0 down from the first leg, 2-0 down tonight, Ronaldo with both, and it's 5-0 on aggregate.
Sponsored by Bet365.
The fuel-efficient engine that powers this car also powers this one. The Ford Focus with EcoBoost engine technology to help you go further.
Oi, handsome, check this out. What? Bet365 on your